pyramids or ancient Rome, but to journey back 1.5 million years. A time when the world was vastly different, yet held the seeds of everything we know today. We're about to enter a world both familiar and alien, a place where the very ground beneath our feet tells the story of immense change and adaptation. It's a landscape sculpted by time, untouched by modern hands, and teeming with life that has long since vanished. The continents are recognizable, though their shapes might surprise you. They've shifted and settled over eons, bearing witness to the unfolding drama of life. But life pulses to a different rhythm, a slower, wilder beat. The air hums with the sounds of creatures unlike any we see today. Giants roam the earth, and the struggle for survival is a constant, visceral reality. On Africa's open plains, bathed in the golden light of the ancient sun, a new kind of creature is emerging, a being that will eventually reshape the entire planet. A creature with the spark of intelligence, the drive to explore, and the capacity to adapt. Homo erectus, our ancestor. Their story is the dawn, the very first chapter of human ingenuity and resilience. It's a tale of learning to survive against all odds, of crafting tools from stone, and of forging bonds that would lay the foundation for society. No cities, no farms, no monuments to ego or ambition, just hard-won knowledge passed down through experience, whispered from one generation to the next around flickering fires under vast, starlit skies. The wilderness teems with life now lost to us, creatures of immense size and power that shared the world with our ancestors. But here, in the heart of this untamed world, the roots of society and culture are being laid, nurtured by necessity and the shared desire to thrive. Why look back, so far back? What can we possibly learn from a world so different from our own? Because their story is our story. It's the foundation upon which everything we know is built. Their struggles and triumphs are woven into our DNA, shaping our instincts, our fears, and our hopes. They saw themselves as part of nature, not apart from it. They understood that their fate was inextricably linked to the health and balance of the world around them. Their survival depended on understanding, on a deep and intimate knowledge of animals, their habits, their migrations, their vulnerabilities, plants, their medicinal properties, their nutritional value, their cycles of growth and decay, and the seasons, the rhythms of rain and drought, of warmth and cold, that dictated the ebb and flow of life. This journey is more than history. It's a journey into ourselves. It's a reminder of our deep connection to the natural world, a connection that we have often forgotten in our modern lives. The vanished beasts and people of that era, the giants that walked the earth, and the small bands of humans who learned to survive alongside them, hold a vital message for us today, a message about resilience, adaptation, and the importance of living in harmony with our planet. As guardians of today's biodiversity, facing unprecedented environmental challenges, their story is a mirror and a warning, a testament to the fragility of life and the enduring power of the human spirit. Our story begins in Africa, the cradle of humankind. It's a story etched in the very landscapes we see today, a testament to the enduring power of evolution. Imagine a world vastly different, yet somehow familiar, where the seeds of our species were first sown. Here, in the heart of the African continent, our lineage took a remarkable turn, a pivotal moment in the grand narrative of life on Earth. The stage was set for a transformation, a journey from our ancient ancestors to the beings we are today. The African Rift Valley, a geological marvel, became the birthplace of our kind. Before Homo sapiens graced the planet, before the dawn of modern humans, there was Homo erectus, upright man, a species that walked tall both literally and figuratively, paving the way for our own existence. They stood as a bridge between our ape-like past and our human present, a testament to the relentless march of progress. By 1.5 million years ago, a significant milestone in the timeline of human evolution, they were thriving across Africa, populating the savannas and adapting to the diverse environments the continent offered. They formed communities, learned to cooperate, and laid the foundation for the complex social structures that would define humanity. Taller than their predecessors, with larger brains capable of more sophisticated thought, they could travel long distances, driven by an innate curiosity and the need to find new resources. They were adept at following herds of animals, understanding their migratory patterns, and exploring new lands in search of sustenance and survival. They were pioneers, venturing into the unknown, pushing the boundaries of their world, the first to leave Africa, embarking on a journey that would eventually populate the entire globe. They dared to cross continents and reach Asia and Europe, adapting to climates and environments vastly different from their African homeland. Every new landscape brought both danger and opportunity, testing their resilience and ingenuity. Their decisions were navigated by instinct and necessity, driven by the primal urge to survive and thrive in a world that was both beautiful and unforgiving. Physically, they blended ancient and modern traits, a mosaic of features that reflected their evolutionary journey. They possessed long legs for efficient walking, enabling them to cover vast distances, and strong jaws, a testament to a demanding life of foraging and hunting. Their bigger brains enabled complex problem solving, allowing them to devise innovative strategies for survival and better communication, fostering cooperation and social cohesion. Most importantly, marking a turning point in human history, they created more sophisticated tools, demonstrating their growing intelligence and ingenuity. Homo erectus marks the shift from an ape-like existence characterized by instinct and brute force to a recognizably human life, marked by innovation, adaptation, and a growing capacity for abstract thought. Their legacy is found in the remnants of stone tools and the ashes of ancient campfires, silent witnesses to their struggles and triumphs. These are the first sparks of a global journey, a testament to the indomitable spirit of our ancestors and the enduring power of the human story. 1.5 million years ago, the Pleistocene epoch shaped our ancestors' world. It was a time of dramatic climate shifts, icy glacial periods, and warmer interglacials. These cycles transformed landscapes, forcing life to adapt or perish. In Africa, vast savannas, woodlands, and wetlands offered a rich but unpredictable environment. Every landmark was a lifeline in a world without maps. The air was alive with the sounds of ancient animals. Climate instability drove intelligence and adaptability, hallmarks of the human mind. Survival required deep environmental knowledge and constant vigilance. Early humans were not masters, but keen observers and participants in this complex ecosystem. Their story is inseparable from the ever-changing planet they called home. Early human ingenuity shone brightest in toolmaking. Homo erectus refined stone technology, creating the Acheulean hand axe, a carefully crafted, versatile tool. Making one required planning, skill, and knowledge of stone. These tools were used for hunting, butchering, digging, and shaping wood. The hand axe expanded their diet and survival options. Its creation marked a leap in abstract thought and planning. Skills were passed down, forging a culture of learning. Their toolkit likely included scrapers, flakes, and wooden implements, though few survived. Mastery of tools set them on a new evolutionary path. Life for early humans was a constant daily quest, primarily focused on the acquisition of food. Every sunrise brought with it the challenge of finding sustenance, a necessity that dictated their movements and shaped their very existence. These were hunter-gatherers, far from being idle wanderers. They were active participants in their environment, constantly learning, adapting, and applying their knowledge to secure their survival. Their lives were a testament to resilience and resourcefulness. To maximize efficiency and ensure the well-being of the group, tasks were carefully divided. This division of labor allowed for specialization and a more effective approach to the challenges of survival. Women played a crucial role, primarily responsible for gathering plants, nuts, and fruits. This was a consistent and reliable source of food, vital for the group's sustenance. Their knowledge of the plant world was vast and incredibly precise. They understood which plants were safe to eat, which had medicinal properties, and where to find them at different times of the year. This botanical expertise was essential for their survival. This steady plant-based diet formed the foundation of their nutritional intake, providing essential vitamins, minerals, and carbohydrates. It was the bedrock upon which their survival was built. Meanwhile, the men took on the roles of hunters and scavengers, often working together, displaying incredible bravery and coordination to drive off dangerous predators from their kills. Protecting their food source was paramount, and claim the valuable meat. The hand axe, a simple yet ingenious tool, was essential for quick and efficient butchering, maximizing their access to this vital resource and contributing significantly to their survival. As time passed, their hunting skills became increasingly refined and sophisticated. Wooden spears were crafted with precision, and they began to develop intricate landscape strategies to outwit their prey. Archaeological evidence paints a picture of a surprisingly varied diet, ranging from small creatures like turtles to massive animals like elephants, showcasing their adaptability and hunting prowess. The consumption of meat and nutrient-rich marrow provided the essential fats and proteins that fueled the development of their growing brains, a crucial step in their evolutionary journey. Their lives were intimately connected to the rhythms of the sun, Foraging and hunting occupied their days, bathed in sunlight, with the promise of returning to a shared base as darkness fell. The act of sharing food was more than just sustenance. It reinforced the intricate web of social bonds that held them together. This cooperation and communal spirit were essential, ensuring the survival and prosperity of the entire group. The flickering campfire became the central heart of their community, a place of warmth, storytelling, and shared experiences. In the vast and often unforgiving Pleistocene night, it served as a vital beacon of safety, connection, and a shared sense of belonging, offering respite from the dangers lurking in the darkness. To understand Homo erectus, picture their world of giants, megafauna. Herds of ancient elephants towering above today's shaped the land. Other giants roamed, Deinotherium with downward tusks, Civatherium with antlers, and massive buffalo. These herbivores supported a sea of life and formidable predators. Saber-toothed cats and giant hyenas ruled the food chain. Our ancestors were not apex predators but survivors in the middle. Living among such creatures demanded vigilance and cooperation. They learned which animals to avoid and which to scavenge from. The presence of giants drove intelligence and better tools. For Homo erectus, this was simply their world, a world of giants and constant challenge. Alone, a human was vulnerable. Together, they were strong. Homo erectus thrived in small, cooperative family groups. Survival depended on sharing food, raising children, and defending against predators. Communication, gestures, sounds, and body language held the group together. Larger brains enabled more complex social bonds and teamwork. Child rearing was communal, freeing mothers to forage and ensuring children learned vital skills. The group was both a classroom and a shield. Compassion and care for the injured or elderly revealed deep social roots. These bonds allowed our ancestors not just to survive, but to flourish and spread. Looking back, we see that Homo erectus lived as part of the ecosystem, not apart from it. Their survival depended on the health of their environment and the animals around them. They were brilliant naturalists, taking only what they needed. Coexistence was practical necessity, not philosophy. Encounters with megafauna reinforced their place in the food web. The extinction of these giants later in prehistory is a stark lesson in fragility. Studying their world teaches us about balance and sustainability. Their nomadic lifestyle allowed ecosystems to recover. Humanity evolved in a world of immense biodiversity, shaping who we are. This ancient connection to animals is a fundamental part of our identity. Our journey to the past leads back to ourselves. Homo erectus began the story of resilience, ingenuity, and adaptation. Their solutions, tools, cooperation, fire, are the roots of civilization. We carry their legacy in our genes and instincts. They depended on biodiversity. Today, it's vanishing at an alarming rate. Our power to alter ecosystems is unprecedented, but our connection to nature has faded. Our survival still depends on a healthy, biodiverse planet. The lesson from our past is stewardship. We are the inheritors of this journey, and the responsibility to protect life now falls to us. The story of life on Earth is precious, and we are its authors.